I hear some kids finally talk about this these days. To limiting degrees is what I'm getting at. So, in terms of 1999's The Matrix, they never left The Matrix. And when you're presented with this red pill, blue pill, and you got all these kids today babbling about the red pill stuff, the fucking red pill club. This one's the red pill administrator. It's polarizing garbage. It's not unlike a football game or politics, all that other shit. That's why our masters put this in the fucking programming. And when you think about what's said in these movies, openly stated about why the Matrix was rejected initially and all that other stuff. Again, it's just layers to the Matrix. Again, Neo had fucking powers still because he was still in a layer of the Matrix. Conscious choice to do that jazz or stay in the other stuff. Neither of which fucking benefited them. It just repeats. It's really sad if I don't just. I mean, you have to spell stuff out for people because they're unwilling to think. They want the burden of the truth. They want you to give them the answers. And that's why people don't figure these things out. That's why shit that is painfully obvious isn't obvious. I wonder if anybody's picking up what I'm putting down. This is polarizing Hegelian dialectic, conquer and divide garbage in the programming for a reason. This is the same programming that is rife with this type of thing. This is why you're told to chase the white rabbit. In other words, chase rabbit holes that go nowhere, mean nothing, and are fuck all. And yeah, what this boils down to is the trilogy obviously isn't very good. The first movie's okay until they play Rage Against the Machine. And yeah, as a whole, they're absolutely pointless because they never got out of the Matrix. And then, of course, you got the stuff that they recently knocked out. You know, the Wachowski brothers came back again and produced a cash grab with Tiffany in it. Just deplorable, just fucking deplorable. And they undid what story there was. Yeah. Here's another example, and there's a really lengthy video that I'm still sitting on. There's a couple of them because I've been looking for people to answer some very simple questions if they simply think about them, and people haven't. But in this case, I have a 9/11 video which explains things that didn't come up for some reason, even though that happened in 2001. And people still don't, and this is what I'm getting at, people still do not understand what 9/11 symbolically represented. Just as most people don't understand that choosing between the red and the blue pill is polarizing fucking horse shit. Yeah, one of the many things I often state, and people don't like it very much, is pull your head out of your asshole. And as always, what the fuck do I know? Just to clarify what I'm getting at, notice the hands. They're not showing you the pills yet. And look what's on screen, a red and a blue pill. Two paradigms our masters spoon fed people, but they were too stupid to fucking think for themselves. So they bought into it. And this is what's repeated. This is what people assume the quote unquote world is. People believe this is where we are, what this is, and how it works, despite the lack of evidence. In both cases, mind you. Just the same as some of the kids who had trouble letting go of some of the globe theory shit. I say what I say, as I just did, and a lot of people are going to cry themselves to sleep. And in your mind, you're just cycling through. It's flat, it's flat, it's flat, it's flat, man. It's flat Earth. Our realm is relatively level and immovable, relatively. And this is subject to a duration of time, a period of time. But where we are, what this is not outlined on this screen. These kids aren't talking about the rest of it. And what they are talking about having to do with this is still wildly inaccurate. Again, you'd have to think about it, but you probably just want me to spoon feed you the answer. And I'm not going to do that. Because I'm looking for good people who can pull their heads out of their ass, think for themselves, think critically, well-meaning people who want to do the right fucking thing. and are invested, which means they're involved. And most people are out to sea and they don't have an oar in the water. I don't know who made this one, but it's a prime example. Watch closely. Watch the hands at the top and note how quickly the pseudo-intellectual flat earth and the physics-defying globe theory, aka heliocentric bullshit, flashes on the screen. And watch the hands open. This is a blink and you'll miss it. It's subliminal messaging at its fucking finest. And it speaks to everything that I'm highlighting and it never fucking comes up. Watch closely. I'm about to touch the screen. Also, with TikTok, it's a pain in the ass to scroll back and catch these 1 second clips. Clunky as fuck. I keep liking the video. Yeah?
When confronted with the demonstrable evidence for our level Earth plane, one of the
With our level Earth plane. But as always, again, what the fuck do I know? I'm trying to help you, but most people are probably going to cry themselves asleep, block me, and or who knows what. Squeal at the sky.